Everyone, it's February 24th. Today I wanted to talk about scaling, and I really feel that this is one of those pieces of the innovation puzzle, especially within humanitarian organizations and especially together with corporate partnerships, that we're not able to get right. We struggle, and that has a number of different reasons for it. I think one of the first reasons is based on the project-based nature of humanitarian work, that we've got funding for 6 months or 12 months that doesn't always lend itself to scale. I think the second piece of that is the way that corporate funding or corporate partnerships engage is usually over kind of a quarter by quarter basis or a fiscal year basis, and those don't really link up. And I think another big issue is the way that we design our engagement internally. And what I mean by that from a humanitarian organization perspective is that as you develop your pilots, do you have a scaling plan that doesn't talk about only how to scale the product or scale the innovation, but how structurally that innovation is going to enter into your operational structure as an organization, as an NGO, or as a UN agency? And I think that's one of the biggest gaps that we have. There's this idea of innovating for innovation's sake that happens quite a bit in humanitarian organizations, and that truly misses I think, one of the main stumbling blocks in taking innovation to scale, which is organizational integration. Now, there is still the issue of our corporate partnerships and how those work, but the idea is if you've got your scaling strategy right for your internal organizational structure, core funding, these types of pieces that are needed, then that corporate engagement with a partner, a corporate partnership that you have, really is there to get you off the ground, right? Is to get you the product or the technology or the development that you need to take something to scale. But still, it sits on the innovator. It sits internally into your organization that you need to get that right. And so I just wanted to point that out today, that we tend to forget as innovators, as people working in NGOs and in the UN agencies, as we're developing pilot innovations, that we really need to consider what will that mean in the future for the organization, not just the people we're serving, but internally into the organization, what's going to be needed to move that forward in the future. So just some food for thought for today. It's a lovely day here in the Netherlands. I hope it's a lovely day where you are, and look forward to speaking to you.